Hey, wanna know a secret? Here on Earth, we have an ocean hidden beneath our feet, a subterranean sea of water trapped inside our planet, and it's not the only one. All over the solar system, from icy moons to distant dwarf planets, there are hidden waters that may hold the key to some of the biggest questions in astronomy today, like where did Earth's water come from, and are we alone in the universe? Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the world of subsurface oceans, separated by miles of ice and rock, yet potentially brimming with life. Don't miss this. First up, let's talk about subsurface oceans on other worlds, because here on Earth, we know there's plenty of water around, right? But when it comes to planets and moons, things can get a little complicated. Scientists have discovered several moons and dwarf planets in our solar system that are believed to have subsurface oceans, which means that they have bodies of liquid water hidden under their frozen surfaces. Now, you might be wondering, how do they even know these oceans exist? Well, it's all thanks to some pretty clever detective work. By studying things like the gravitational pull and the magnetic fields of these celestial bodies, scientists can get a sense of what's going on beneath the ice. For example, one of Jupiter's moons, Europa, has a slightly warmer gravitational signal than expected, and scientists believe that this is due to the fact that there is a liquid ocean hiding beneath its icy shell. It's a similar story with Saturn's moon, Enceladus, which has a massive ocean that's accessible via vents in its icy exterior. You heard that right, vents. We're talking about underwater volcanoes that spew out water vapor and other substances from the ocean below. Pretty cool, right? But wait, there's more. Another one of Saturn's moons, Titan, has a thick atmosphere and a surface covered in lakes and rivers. Scientists think that these lakes could be filled with hydrocarbons like methane and ethane, which would make Titan the only place in the solar system besides Earth where we've found stable bodies of liquid on the surface. And then there's Pluto. That's right, the former planet has been downgraded to a dwarf planet, but it's still pretty cool. Scientists think that Pluto has a subsurface ocean as well, and it may even have a layer of liquid water sandwiched between two layers of ice. Talk about an icebox. Now, you might be wondering why all of these celestial bodies have oceans, and it's all because of one very powerful force, gravity. The larger a celestial body is, the stronger its gravity. And if a body is big enough, its gravity can actually generate heat. For example, the gravitational pull of Jupiter is so strong that it creates a lot of heat inside Europa, and this heat keeps Europa's ocean nice and toasty. Similarly, Saturn's gravity heats up Enceladus and Titan, keeping their oceans liquid. Okay? Now that we've got the basics down, let's talk about why these oceans are so darn important. First of all, they could help us understand how water gets around in space. We already know that comets and asteroids can deliver water to planets and moons, but these icy travelers can only do so when they're made of ice. In other words, water delivered by comets and asteroids can only occur in systems with an ocean. So if we can study how these objects interact with subsurface oceans, we can learn more about how water spreads throughout our solar system. Secondly, these oceans could help us find extraterrestrial life. We don't know for sure if life exists elsewhere in the universe, but if it does, it probably exists in the form of microorganisms, and microorganisms need water to survive. So if we can find places with lots of water outside of Earth, we increase our chances of finding life. Now, you might be thinking, great, do tell me, the water on these moons and dwarf planets is drinkable? And that's a great question. The water on Europa, Enceladus, and other similar bodies is probably too salty to drink, thanks to the fact that it's constantly mixing with rocks and minerals from the ocean floor. But hey, maybe one day we'll figure out how to desalinate it. Who knows? Finally, these oceans could help us understand our own planet. That's because some scientists think that Earth's oceans were actually delivered by asteroids and comets. If that's true, studying other subsurface oceans could help us figure out where all our water came from. Plus, by learning more about how water behaves on other worlds, we can better understand how it behaves here on Earth. And while we're on the topic of water on Earth, let's take a closer look at our very own hidden ocean. We're talking about a vast body of water that's trapped inside our planet, and scientists estimate that this subterranean sea contains about 3 times more water than all of Earth's surface oceans combined. That's a lot of water. Let us take a deeper dive into this hidden ocean and explore what we know about it so far. The first thing you're probably wondering is, where exactly is this hidden ocean located? Well, It's not on the Earth's core. That would be pretty boring. Instead, this subterranean sea is found in a part of the Earth's mantle called the transition zone, and it's located hundreds of kilometers below the Earth's crust. To give you a sense of just how deep we're talking here, the transition zone starts at a depth of about 410 kilometers and goes down to 660 kilometers. It's like trying to dig a swimming hole in the bottom of Grand Canyon. Not easy. So how do scientists even know this hidden ocean exists? Well, it's all thanks to some really smart science. Using advanced imaging techniques, scientists have been able to peer deep into the Earth's mantle and observe this vast body of water firsthand. They've also used seismic waves, which are the waves of energy that traveled through the Earth during earthquakes, to map the structure of the transition zone and confirm the presence of this hidden ocean. Now you might be wondering, what's so special about this hidden ocean anyway? Well, it turns out that this vast body of water plays a crucial role in the Earth's water cycle. You see, the Earth's mantle is not a static, unchanging place. It's actually a dynamic and complex environment that's constantly moving and evolving. And this hidden ocean is a key part of that process. The water in this subterranean sea actually moves up and down through the Earth's mantle, interacting with rocks and minerals along the way. And this interaction releases chemicals that play a vital role in the Earth's water cycle. These chemicals help to transport water from the Earth's interior to the surface, where it can eventually evaporate and form clouds, snow, or rain. Without this hidden ocean and the vital role it plays in the water cycle, our planet would be a very different place. Speaking of the water cycle, you ever wondered how much water is actually on Earth? Well, it turns out that 97% of all water on Earth is found in our oceans. That's a whopping 97%. The remaining 3% of Earth's water is found in things like rivers, lakes, and groundwater. But the vast majority of our planet's water is, well, salty. In fact, only about 3% of Earth's water is freshwater that's suitable for drinking. So yeah, we humans are pretty lucky to have this hidden ocean and all the water it contains. But that's not all. The water in this hidden ocean is also helping scientists unlock the secrets of the Earth's mantle. As the water moves through the Earth's mantle, it interacts with the rocks and minerals around it, leaving behind unique chemical signatures. By studying these signatures, scientists are able to learn more about the composition and structure of the Earth's mantle, which is a pretty big deal. You see, the Earth's mantle is a pretty mysterious place. It's incredibly hot and difficult to study directly. But this hidden ocean is giving scientists a unique opportunity to explore this otherwise inaccessible part of our planet. We've barely scratched the surface of what we know about the hidden ocean in our own planet and the many subsurface oceans that exist across the solar system. The more we learn about these incredible bodies of water, the more we uncover the mysteries of our own planet and the potential for life elsewhere in the universe. So keep your eyes peeled and your mind open. Who knows what we'll discover next? From the salty depths of Europa to the hydrocarbon lakes of Titan, the solar system is full of strange and wonderful places that are just waiting to be explored. And with each new discovery, we bring ourselves one step closer to answering some of the biggest questions in astronomy today. So let the adventure continue.